Hello and welcome to our series, Building Strong, Prosperous Financial Future. Today we're going to continue our conversation about life insurance. Last week I gave you a compelling reason why you need to buy life insurance. Today I'm going to talk about term life insurance, which is one of the different types of life insurance. Term simply means what it is. It's for a term, say 10, 20, 30 years. Once the time elapses and you are still alive, then that's the end of the insurance contract. It has no cash value, so you're not expecting any cash value. The only payout is when somebody dies within that period, then a lump sum payment is given to the named beneficiary. So for example, if you do 200,000 10-year term, if the person died within that period, the named beneficiary collects that 200,000. So no cash value. Another thing is there are certain clauses in the term life insurance. For example, convertible. So that clause means that you can convert your term life insurance to permanent life insurance without providing any proof to the insurance company that you have no medical issue. So there's not going to be any medical exam. The other one is renewable clause. That is, if there's a renewable clause, it means you can renew once the term elapses. You can renew without going through medical exam again. So if you are interested, you make sure that those terms are in the term life insurance that you enter into. Now, one important thing with term, do not allow anybody to just sell you term life insurance for the sake of it. It must be targeted at something. Remember, it's a term. So you want to use it to cover financial obligation that you don't want the people you leave behind to carry when you are gone. So for example, last week I talked about you doing term life insurance for the length of the year remaining in your mortgage, because you're saying, if I should go on, I don't want my family holding the bag for that mortgage. So let it be targeted. Don't just buy term life insurance because somebody is saying, oh, it's just going to cost you 50 cents a day or 120 cents a day. No, what am I buying it for? What financial obligation that I don't want my family to bear the burden if I should go? So make sure you target it. So that is term life insurance, and pretty much it's very straightforward. It's very cheap, it's not expensive, and that's because it's just for a term of say 10, 20 years. So the insurance company knows that once the time elapses, then they don't have any obligation again. Now, one thing that is very important is this. Again, use it to cover the obligations that you have that is time bound. But you know that if you have to renew, it will be more expensive when you renew, because let's say you are 30 and you do a 10-year term life insurance. By the time it ends, you're still alive. At 40, you're not going to be paying the same premium. It's going to be way higher because now you are now 10 years older. So that's one of the things you need to consider. So I'll talk to you next week about permanent life insurance. And so we'll see you next week. So if you like what I'm doing again, please share, comment. I want to hear from you. My name remains Adekunle Ajishibutu, CPA, CMA. I will see you next week.